Hey guys, I'm Amy and I'm here with my friend Sarah. And today we're going to talk about where Sarah is in her carry journey.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah. I have grown up around guns my entire life, but I am now a new mama as of 8 months ago, so I've definitely become more interested and I want to get past the intimidation factor.
What is it that's made you more interested in firearms?
I'm definitely more interested in firearms because I want to be able to feel confident in scenarios throughout my life and not just rely on my husband or someone else in a emergency situation.
Yeah, so we've talked about firearms a lot, and Sarah has shared a lot of feelings, if you will, kind of ranging everywhere from fear, intimidation, to different layers of confidence of, the know-how versus do I really need it? And one of the things I want to talk about is that a lot of times, and it's not just you, it's other people, they want to carry, they have that desire, kind of like yourself. Can you talk about your desire to carry, but what is stopping you from carry?
So I desire to carry, but I think everything from, I don't know how to hold a gun safely or how to grip it safely. I don't know even where to start for resources and tools and knowledge so that I feel confident picking up the firearm, carrying the firearm on a daily basis. I mean, I've come to you with all kinds of questions and you've been a wealth of knowledge, but even just the day-to-day, there's still the intimidation factor of not wanting to hurt someone else or myself, like a firearm intimidates me.
It is intimidating. It becomes the lethal component of it, and just the thought of it becomes intimidating. Not only just holding it and actually using it, but also the thought of, oh, I'm going to put this on my person or close to me, and it's got the capability to do something. Mm-hmm. So Ernest, my husband, he tells a story about his daughter of when she was very young, and they were going to go run an errand somewhere, and he was like, all right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go put my gun on. She's like, Dad, do you really think you need your gun? He's like, well, sweetie, if I thought I needed it, we wouldn't go there. Mm-hmm. And, other analogies that people will kind of refer to as, well, I don't buy a fire extinguisher to have in my house because I think I'm going to need it, but I have it just in case. And when I talk to Sarah and Sarah asks a lot of questions, I kind of rope you into that, mindset of like, I want to be ready to have it, but I don't think I need it. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I think that is really great perspective on it. And I think my biggest question has been, why do I need it? I don't want to use it, but that's not the point of a firearm. I don't want to set out my day with, I'm carrying because I'm going to use this firearm today.
I mean, that's super common, right? It's absolutely normal. And Sarah has had, you guys, we have had countless hours of conversations about firearms and different layers of questions. And you're just kind of stuck in this rut of, I want to, and I should, and I could, but I don't think I need it. How can we get you past that? What do you think is the missing piece to help you feel more comfortable?
Yeah, I think for me, it was a mindset first, right? And personally, it was me having a baby, and my life is not just about me anymore. Someone else is my priority. Yeah. So I think it's making me feel safe, but also that I can protect my family. Again, my husband is not always there. If I'm traveling by myself, or if he is out of town and I'm home by myself and something happens, I want to be able to protect my family and my loved ones, myself.
We've had lots of emotional conversations about this too. I'm getting emotional now because once you have a baby, it changes, right? And it's exactly what you said. And for me, I know I had the same feeling, and it was actually the same time that I started taking it more seriously. I really committed to, okay, I need to get comfortable with this firearm and I need to be ready. It's because it's not just about us anymore, right? It's about our kids and our family and where we're at.
And for me, it was also knowing that there's someone out there that I can relate to. There's the tactical world out there, but I just could never, I don't want to be that. That's not me. And I know you said that too, but also I can relate to you and know that your journey could be similar to mine. And that really inspires me to take the next step. When I see you carrying every day, even the way that you hold yourself, badass, confident, and it's a whole lifestyle, right? You have all the pieces of course there's a firearm, but it's also fitness, and that you're prepared for a mental situation, or you have all the tools and resources, and you've done that journey before me, and you have the resources and tools to teach others about it.
Thank you.
So it's really inspiring.
Thank you. I try. Sometimes I don't know that I actually have it, but thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I know sometimes we've talked about my journey and where I started, and we've talked about it as a starting point for you of, just getting comfortable feeling the firearm, right? Just getting comfortable knowing where it's at and how to hold it, how to touch it, what it feels like, and realizing that you have to perform an action, oftentimes more than one, in order for that firearm to actually function as it's intended to. So I think there's a lot of people that are in this same stage. Being that you are where you are now, is there something that, if we lived closer, I could do for you, that you would look to me and be like, if I could do this, I would be comfortable carrying a gun on my person, or I would be comfortable having a firearm as part of my everyday life?
I think the biggest thing for me is that it's just coming from you, and I can relate to you, because nothing against my husband telling me what to do, maybe I'm too prideful, but coming from someone who can relate to me as a woman, who knows how it feels to have a child, and all of that perspective from an emotional standpoint, I think really helps me on a personal level.
Key thing is the emotion behind it, and you think about yourself and everybody in a big way. So you've had the ability and the know-how to do other hard things, and you've gotten through other hard things, but it's taken commitment. It's taken you applying that knowledge and directive to the next level, and you can do that. That fear of where it is, push yourself past that. Believe in yourself that you too can do hard things, right? And just, not today. Well, make it today, even if it's just one time. And see if that doesn't make you more comfortable to at least understand the layers of action that have to happen in order for that firearm to actually go boom.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yep. And I just want to be better and better. Like, for me, it's not hitting the target dead on. It's that I know how to use it, and I'm aiming correctly, and I'm doing everything safely and properly, and creating that barrier.
Yeah, and that's actually a really good point, because a lot of people, I think, put pressure on themselves of there's a target and, I have to hit this target every time in the same spot, and it has to be dead on, and if it's not dead on, then I'm not proficient. And what I tell a lot of people, new shooters, even intermediate shooters, is when you're shooting the target, give yourself grace. Take out the perfection, take out that piece of every bullet has to go in the same hole every single time, and think about it in the whole of the target, right? I'm gonna aim at the whole of this, and if I'm hitting in this area, then I'm doing all the right things. I'm finding my sights, I'm pulling the trigger, the gun is aiming, and I'm able to continue shooting, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of what holds me back sometimes. Like, if I can't do it perfect, that stopped me from picking up the firearm and continuing to get to a everyday carry.
It's that pressure.
Yeah.
There are several things that you want to do perfectly, but when it comes to aiming, you gotta give yourself grace to learn, right? That's the only thing that we can do to become better. And I think naturally, as you give yourself grace and you learn, you become more comfortable, which in turn builds confidence, right? And then now you're more confident in, hey, I achieved this, right? So don't set that big goal. Set small goals along the way so that you can attain them and feel successful and then move on to that next thing. There are other people that feel this way or that are where you are, and we all started in the same place. So whatever you do, take the time to find the resources that help you feel empowered and confident and can guide you through that next stage.